Hey guys, I'm the LockPicking Patrolman, and tonight is a historic video. Uh, this is my first whipped by video, and I am throwing in the towel on this lock, appropriately entitled Nightmare, pinned up by Pickme1977, and I believe Mr. Bill Bacardi sent this to me a while back. I've been picking on this lock probably 2, 3, 5 times a week, anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes each time since I got it. Gotten nowhere. Other than a false set, gotten absolutely nowhere. And the reason why I finally decided to throw in the towel is A, I've had this lock way too long. It needs to go on to the next picker. And B, well, you can see what has happened to my medium hook that was custom made by Darkwood Picks. Yep, may it rest in pieces. So when I got a click and I knew that it wasn't the click off the warding and it wasn't a click off a pin, I knew that it was time to give up on this guy. So we're going to gut this guy, see what's inside, see what beat me on him, and then I'll get him packed up and shipped off to an insane asylum, or, well, I guess the next picker's naughty bucket. Anyway, let's get this key unmummied. It's just a Yale rim cylinder. Even the keyway's not that bad in it for a Yale. Not too paracentric. I was able to get a 40 thousandths pry bar up in the top of it, but just no cooperation. And look at the bitting. The bitting is not that bad. I mean, you do have some highs there towards the back, and then one low one there on pin 2, but otherwise it doesn't look that bad. So let's try the key. Works beautifully. Of course it does. Just like my pick used to from Darkwood Picks. Yep, that worked beautifully too. Alright, let's see here. Let's get this bendy clip off the back. Yeah, some of these challenge locks, guys, I've been trying to get through so I can get them mailed back out to everybody. I just haven't had a lot of time with the holidays and everything, and then of course we've been going through this cold spell down here in the southeast where I live, and my power bill this month is like $4 million. Cats take up a lot of warms, so got to keep them happy. Also got to keep the pipes from bursting. Let's see if we can pry this guy off of here. Can't remember if Bill Bacardi picked this on his channel or what. I'll have to go back and look that up and put it in the comments below. Let's see. Okay, yeah, there's something down there in the bottom, like a little shim looking thing. Pull that guy out here in a minute. Let's see here. Run this shim in the top. It definitely has some wickedness because the false set on this guy was really, really mean. I'm talking probably going, I don't know, maybe up to like a tenth of a turn almost. It would go to the 1 o'clock position. There we go. You can see all the pins in there. Nicely done. I can already see some work done to the pins. Alright, let's dump these guys out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is only a 5-pin lock. See, and we've got, let me take my new probe here and feel, we got counter milling, maybe some threading on 1, nothing in 2, 3, got some undercutting, counter milling, maybe 4, again, maybe just a little bit of threading, some threading up there towards the top, and 5, some more undercutting. So a lot of work done to the core there. All right, let's get these key pins arranged real quick. Look at how long number 2 is. Number 2, sorry guys, you weren't in focus. Number 2's as long as cold weather, I swear. 1 does have some spooling and a little bit of a serration on top. 2 is actually tapered at the top. 3 has a serration at the top. 4 has a double serration, and 5 is standard. And of course, I'll give you guys a close up of that here in just a minute. Here's that little shim that was kind of up here in the bottom. Almost looks like a collar stay out of a shirt or something, but I know that's not it. I know it's just to help hold the pins in there or something like that. Alright, let's see. Very nasty looking T-pin in 1. Along with a very nice steel spring behind it. 2 looks like another tapered pin to work with that key pin. Let's see. Let me grab the spring out of here. Little short copper spring. Three. Okay, 3 is another nasty little serrated. He was in there like that. Serrated with the T-pin element on the end of it. Very tiny little steel spring. Okay, 4. Let's see, it was in there like this. And there's a little wafer. So we've got like a drunken spool in 4. Probably one of the many parts of this lock that was given such a deep false set. And let me grab from the other end. I'll grab 5. I'm just really disappointed that hook from Darkwood Picks broke on me in this lock. I know a bunch of you guys have had other picks break, but I don't know. That's why I've started trying to carry commercial picks in my everyday carry. And let's see if we can get any focus here. Not seeing anything done to the Bible. No, not seeing anything in there done. Alright guys, get you down here to the pinning board so you can get a close-up. Alright. Chamber 1, we had this serrated key pin, or a small serration on the top, a T-pin, and a long steel spring. 2, we had a beveled key pin along with a beveled driver pin, a short copper spring. 3, we had a key pin with another good solid serration on the top of it, followed by this homemade, very nicely serrated with a T-pin element on there. Short steel spring. 4, we had another serrated key pin and this drunken spool where it's an inverted T-pin that goes against a wafer and copper spring. 5, we had a standard key pin, a nice homemade spool pin, followed by a copper spring that won't stay put on the board. So, Pickme1977, great job. Definitely is a nightmare. I'll pass it on to the next victim. and maybe they'll break a pick on it as well. So, guys, thanks for watching. And remember what Confused say. Men who walk around with hand in pocket feel nuts. All right, guys, have a great night.